So most of the time, all we get is bad news. But today, we might actually see a little bit of progress. It says that Health Secretary Steve Barclay has told NHS managers to stop recruiting for jobs focused solely on promoting diversity and inclusion. These are the jobs that require overpaid people to just sit at a desk and change everything in the name of diversity. Because he says that current live adverts include jobs with salaries up to £96,000 a year, which is above the basic full-time pay for a newly promoted consultant. They make up problems that don't exist, and then they get paid a ton for doing so. And that's your tax money, just spent on programs and courses calling you a bad person. Which, if you think about it, is a pretty sick way of spending your money. But it just pushes hundreds of thousands of staff members into believing things that are simply not true. However, unlike the NHS diversity team, I actually like to keep things honest and accurate, because I've managed to find the exact job listing that the Health Secretary Steve Barclay was talking about. It's on the jobs.nhs.uk website, and it's for the Band 8D Director of Equality, Diversity and Inclusion. And it's a job working for the University Hospitals Birmingham NHS Foundation Trust. The salary of this job is £83,500 a year to over £96,000 a year on a full-time and a permanent contract. That exactly matches the salary that Steve Barclay mentioned above. But for all of that cash, what does the job entail? Well, it says that you'll be an inspirational and an experienced leader who can accelerate our EDI progress by introducing fresh impetus and best practice to our efforts. And honestly, the entire job listing is exactly like that. It's just as cringe and generic, and it's just filled with quotes and phrases, but it never gets to the point. All in, it doesn't actually explain the job. But for almost £100,000 a year of your tax money, I hope it involves at least a little effort. And I also hope that Steve Barclay keeps his promise about closing these jobs down. However, unfortunately for us, he's still a politician, so he's probably not going to. Just as we saw in this video, where the government were caught breaking their own law. So thank you for subscribing, thank you to the channel members, and thank you for checking out this video on screen.
This country has gone crazy.